Hi everybody and welcome to today's session, grammar session brought to you by IELTS Complete and Elite Education, and we are going to talk today about articles. Articles are a really important part of the English language and they allow us to give meaning to our sentences and allow us to complete our sentences grammatically correct. So when we're doing our IELTS exams or using it for any form of English language, this allows us to complete our English correctly, give the correct meaning to the sentence, and allow us to get a higher score if we are taking the exam. So today we're going to go through a short video and we're going to tell you what they are, where we use them, and why do we use them. So these three main areas. So again, when we watch this video, don't worry if you don't understand all of it after the first time. Don't be afraid to go back over the video a few times. And if you're watching this video as part of our online course, you'll see that we've got a downloadable test sheet, PDF version, that you can complete either online or you can print and complete. And we provide the correct answers with you as well. So you can give yourself a little quiz at the end to make sure you have understood the lesson. So when we move on to the next video, what are articles? They are a form of determiner. So don't worry if you don't understand what a determiner is. That basically means that they help us determine what the sentence meaning is. They allow us to complete the sentence with the correct grammar. We use them in an indefinite or a definite meaning. So they allow us to complete the sentence with a specific meaning, or if we're talking about a topic in general. Again, this will get more clear as we go through the lesson. So, how many articles are there? There are three, and they are a, an, and the. So it's very important when we pronounce the first article, we don't say a. We say a, so we give it its phonetic sound. A, an, and the. So when we look at these articles, a and an are general. So we use those when we're talking about general things, when we're not talking about something specific. So they're called the indefinite articles. The is when we use it when we're talking about something specific. So it's the definite article. So where do we use them? So articles go before nouns. So that's one of your biggest clues when we're checking are we correct with our articles or whether or not we have missed out on the opportunity to use an article. When it comes to whether it's exams or whether it comes to non-native speakers using, when it comes to article use for non-native speakers, some people generally tend to try and overuse them, so they place them where they shouldn't go, and other people leave them out and forget to use them in places they should be using them. So we'll cover some options as to how you can start to figure this out as you go along. So first of all, you need to know what a noun is. A noun is a word that describes a person, place, or thing. It is the word used to name something or someone. So a university, an orange. And then we can go into the pronoun, a group of people, a bunch of grapes, a beautiful sunset. Okay, so beautiful is the pronoun, bunch is the noun or the name of the group, a group, an orange. So you can see that a university and an orange, a group of people, we're using different articles, but they all mean general. So none of these are specific. So we're not talking about an exact university. We're not talking about an exact orange. It could be any orange in a group of oranges. A group of people is a general group of people. We're not saying that it's a specific group of people that's in one area or that it's a specific group of people from one country, etc. So, a, used for general things and items. If we look at an example, it could be a book, a pen, a phone, a shop. So if I ask you to pass me a book, I am just looking for you to pass me any book. I'm not looking for a specific book. If I am looking for a pen, I have not told you what color pen or what kind of pen I require. If I want to use a phone, or if I ask you to pass me a phone, I am not asking for a specific phone. So it could be an iPhone, it could be a smartphone, it could be a house phone or an office phone. And if I say that I'm going to a shop, It means that I'm going to a random shop. I may not be sure what shop I'm going to, or I have decided not to tell you what shop I'm going to. Okay, so we use a when not everybody or not everyone knows what you are talking about. Indefinite. I am going to a party. So I could also say this by asking you, are you going to a party? And that would be because you don't know the definite party you're going to. Or I could explain that I am going to a party tonight. And maybe I say that to you because you don't know what party I am on about. Maybe our friends have organized a party, you haven't been told or invited yet. So then I say, I am going to a party. Used for singular items and used before consonants. So we know that we've got vowels and consonants, and these are used before the consonants. Or consonant sounds. We'll explain this a little bit better in a minute. An. This is another indefinite article, so it's used for general things and items. It's used before vowels and vowel sounds. So an hour, vowel sound, an orange, a vowel beginning. So A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, but when we look at the word hour, we use an because hour, the H sounds silent and it just sounds like we're saying hour. That starts with the phonetic vowel sound O. Ow, hour. Not everyone knows what you're talking about. Did you hear that John was in an accident? If you did know what we were talking about, you may say, did you? Yes, I heard about the accident John was in, because that's specific. So we use them for singular items. So we're not using them for multiple or plurals. We're using them for singular items. Now, again, you may not be very clear, but when we explain to you the next article, it will start to become a little bit clearer. But before we do that, there are some exceptions when we speak about a. So like I said, a is, so in short, we use a before consonants and words that begin with a consonant sound. Like with the article an, we use it before vowels and words that give us a vowel sound. So an would come before an orange or an hour, as explained. University, even though the article a is normally used before a consonant, here we use it before a vowel. In this case, the vowel is U. This is because U in university gives us the consonant sound for Y. So U. So if I was saying, how are you? I would be using the word spelled Y-O-U. So the word university sounds like university. U. So that is why we use the article a. So again, in short, we use a before consonants and words that begin with consonant sound in the indefinite context. So it's still general. We're not talking about something specific yet. This is where the third article comes in, and this should allow us to really grasp why we use two different forms of article, indefinite and definite. This is used for specific things or items. It's called the definite article. The match, the class, the pin, the meeting. So if we go back to here and I say, give me a pin, I'm asking for a general pin. So if I go for a pin, it's not something specific. It is a general. You could give me any pin. Okay, so if I go down to when we go to it could be the pin. So when I'm asking for the pin, which is here, one second, the pin, this is a specific pin. So it could be the pin. There may be 3 pins on the table, but I want the pin, so I might point, or I might have told you what pin I want. It could be I could have told you what color. So it could be the red pin. So now it's specific pin and it's a specific color. So the pin, the meeting. Are you going to the party? So if you're going to the party, or I'm asking you about the party, you know the information that we're speaking about. Everyone knows what you are talking about. I am going to the meeting. Are you going to the party? Again, they're used for singular items and they are for specific elements. So that's our articles. We've covered the general or indefinite articles and the specific and definite articles. So to recap, the indefinite articles are a and an, and the definite article is the. And they allow us to give general or specific meaning to a sentence, and they allow us to complete the sentence grammatically correct. So what I want you to do now is go back to the start of the video, rewatch the video a couple of times to see can you understand it fully. And as I said again, if you are on our online courses or on our in-class courses, I will be giving you a quiz, or there is a quiz you can download and do to fill in some sentences, fill in the blanks to see, can you see, remember where the articles should go, and also some sentences that are completed incorrectly to see, can you find which sentences are completed incorrectly and where we have used the incorrect articles. Well done. Thank you for watching. Speak to you again soon.